Good day, hi ho kids, and welcome to our today's discussion. So for today, we are going to talk about count and mass nouns. So when we say count nouns, these are the nouns that can be counted. You can also use numbers to count them. For example, one, 2, 3, 4, 5, and so on and so forth. And also you can use a, and, the, some, many, and a few. For example, one pencil or a pencil, two apples or few apples, and three cookies or many cookies. Let us talk about count nouns in sentences. For example, Anna brought three pencils. Our count noun here is pencils, and because we want to put a number, we are going to say three pencils. Next, Stella ate two cookies. Our count noun here is cookies. Again, we are going to add a number, so it will become two cookies. Let us now talk about mass nouns. So when we say mass nouns, these are the nouns that we cannot count. Also, these has no plural form. And for us to count mass nouns, we need mass counters to quantify or to count them. For example, juice. We cannot just count juice because that is liquid. And for us to count the juice, we need to put it somewhere we can count. So we are going to say bottle of juice. Same goes with bread. We cannot just count the bread. We can use slice of bread or a loaf of bread. Last is soup. We can say bowl of soup or casserole of soup. Let us have some more examples of mass counters. First is for gold. We can say a bar of gold. For coffee, we can say a cup of coffee. We can also say a teaspoon of coffee, a spoonful of coffee, and many, many more. Next, for salt, we can say a pinch of salt, a sack of salt, and so on and so forth. Next is rice. For rice, we can say a kilo of rice, a cup of rice, a sack of rice, a spoonful of rice, and many, many more. Next is water. So for water, we can say a pail of water, a glass of water, a jar of water, or a pitcher of water. Next is for cake. So for cake, we can say a piece of cake, a slice of cake, a box of cake. Last one is sugar. We can say a teaspoon of sugar, a spoonful of sugar, a jar of sugar, and many, many more. Let us now talk about mass nouns in sentences. First, Mom bought 3 kilos of rice. So our mass noun here is rice. And for us to quantify or to count the rice, we are going to use kilos of rice. And for this one, I want to know how many kilos of rice mom bought. So I added 3. Next, Pipa added a pinch of salt to the dish. Our mass noun here is salt, and I used a pinch of. Let us now go to the points to remember in this topic or lesson. First, count nouns are the nouns that can be counted, and mass nouns are the nouns that cannot be counted. And for us to quantify mass nouns, we need mass counters. That's all for today. Thank you and goodbye. Hi ho kids.